Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're doing I can subtract unlike fractions. So it's the same as yesterday, except we're subtracting. You're going to see that it's very familiar, okay? So we're going to start off with the first problem. Unlike denominators, we need to make like denominators, just like yesterday. I cannot subtract these until I've made them like and gotten it to that 4th grade skill. So I recognize 4 and 2 are my denominators, so I need to find the lowest multiple they have in common, the least common multiple or the least common denominator, okay? So I'm going to count by 4s, 4, 8, 12, okay? Now I'm going to count by my 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8. You may see that there is more than one that they have in common. They have 4 and they have 8. However, we want the lowest. That's the key, is the lowest. It's not that 8 would be wrong, but you would have to simplify at the end. So 4 is the lowest, the least common denominator. Lowest number is 4. So 4 is my denominator, okay? Now I need to finish making those equivalent fractions by finding the numerator. So I look at 3/4. This is still cut into fourths, so nothing has changed there. Nothing's changed. So I'm going to leave this as a 3. So 3/4 is equivalent to 3/4. We know that. Now, how do I get from 2 to 4? Remember, the operation you're using is multiplying. I was counting by multiples, so I'm multiplying. How do I get from 2 to 4? 2 times what? I'm looking for the number there. 2 times what equals 4? And you can even look and go, oh, I went up 2 multiples. I doubled it. 2 doubled is 4. So if I doubled my denominator, I need to double my numerator. Whatever I do to the denominator, I need to do the exact same thing to the numerator in order for it to stay equivalent. 1 times 2 is 2. So let's just double check. 3/4 is equivalent to 3/4. 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. Now I am at the 4th grade part of this skill. Fourths, I'm going to move this over just a little bit so we don't interfere. So I have my fourths, and then 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. So if I had 3/4 of a pizza and I took away 2/4, I would have 1/4 of a pizza left. And that does make sense. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next problem. We have 7/8 minus 1/6. I'm recognizing, hey, I do not have like denominators right now. I need to make like denominators. 8 and 6, if I'm counting by 8s and I'm counting by 6, first number they have the same. If I don't want to do that mentally, I can write it out. I'm just going to do the first few. 8, 16, 24, 32. Let's see if I get there, if there's one that's common. I have 6, 12, 18, 24. So there's the very first, the lowest number that they would have in common. So my new denominator is going to be 24, okay? My next step, I'm making equivalent fractions. I need to find the numerator, the equivalent numerator. So I first look, how did I get from 8 to 24? I know it's going to be multiplying something. What times 8 equals 24? Or I can look over here and go, wow, I tripled the number. That was times 3. What I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. 7 times 3 is 21. So 7/8 is equivalent to 21. Coming down here, 6 times what equals 24? What did I do to this 6 to get to 24? Well, I quadrupled it. I timesed it by 4. I went up 4 multiples. What I do to the denominator, I must also do to the numerator. 1 times 4 is 4. Now I have equivalent fractions. 7/8 is equivalent to 21/24. 1/6 is equivalent to 4/24. Now I'm at the 4th grade part of the skill. I have 24 for my denominator, and I need to subtract my numerators. And 21 minus 4 gives me 17. And let's just double check and see if that makes sense. If I had 21/24 of a pizza, that would be a really awkward pizza, and I took away 4 of those slices, 4/24, I would have 17/24 left. Okay? All right. Best of luck, and we will practice in group today. Thanks for joining.